This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. Just hold on. Listen to that music for a second. This is underrated.
Up. Back down.
Yeah, there we go. That's great stuff. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. Craig Goldberg with you, live on a Tuesday night in Atlanta, Georgia. Every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Welcome to the show. Trying to get good at I'm just trying to fade the music out. There we go. Okay, and we're done. Damn it. It's just too quick at the end. Hi, everybody. Best theme song on the internet, I say. Actually, a couple people have commented that over the last couple of weeks. I want to put it out.
So share it with all your friends and family.
Share it.
Yeah.
Make
it your ringtone.
How sometimes you hear a song, but there's like we need an extended edition with more lyrics, a couple extra verses, like very.
You mean like our extreme toy anxiety? That has still not gotten lyrics at all.
We're waiting for somebody to write the lyrics to Extreme Toy Anxiety. Hi everybody, Craig here. Abigail, how are you?
Great. Submit your lyrics, please, if you'd like to. Not in this chat because that would be way too much. But yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. I think it'd be cool to have some lyrics to our opening intro songs because they're so good.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm doing well, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Also, good evening.
Yeah, and make sure you hit that like button. We do have a giveaway tonight. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Joining us from Vancouver, British Columbia, the man who literally hopped over the border and back. You're back in Canada. You were in a whole other country.
And back again. Just like
a pop in.
Just like a Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, it was great. Ryan, how was your weekend in toys?
Dude, amazing. But we'll get to that when we get to pickups.
Yeah, dude.
But it was amazing. Even though if anyone here is a patron of Geek Dad Life, he kind of spoiled it. But that's okay. It's okay. He's allowed to show pictures of me dressed nice, like I just came back from church and went to Walmart. It's totally fine.
You were dressed so nice at Walmart.
That.
It was crazy. I thought you were selling.
I gotta set an example. We can't just be flip-flops, cargo shorts, graphic tee, bearded white guys going to the Target and the Walmarts and the toy section. Sometimes you gotta show up a little bit.
Insulted. Hey, I don't wear cargo shorts. I only wear flat front. So
Jake and I are both coming after you today because you should read books.
What?
And maybe you should read books.
I wasn't coming after. I wasn't coming after Craig. You were.
And maybe wear a button-up shirt once in a while, Craig.
I worked on this guy's Hobbit costume all day. He's gonna look good.
Listen,
he can.
I'm like
the do it.
You know what? I'm the Randall Flagg of toy anxiety. Okay.
Tell me who Randall Flagg is.
He's Flag guy. He's the guy who bought the USS Flag.
I thought you were gonna see some clerks.
Randall Flagg guy.
Randall Flagg guy. By the way, the chat's popping off. We're gonna get to you guys in just a second. We thank you for being here.
A lot of green in there.
A lot of green.
Oh,
you can click that join channel button.
Somehow, Rich Powerball green is not green. So you want to
what the fuck?
The guy who can spend like $250,000
in his name.
at New York City Comic Con.
Your name.
I love it.
Yeah, what happened? Take the Powerball away.
Real quick, you can join the channel for $1 a month, and you get emojis, and you get a little icon next to your name, and you get what we like to call priority on comments and things like that.
Hold on, is Jay? Are you commenting from your Pop Shop Live right now? What the fuck is that? Are you not doing Pop Shop Live right this second? What is happening?
Listen, this guy can multitask. Jay Key does it all. We respect him for it.
Yeah, if anyone can do it, it's him.
Yeah, he's also hosting another radio show right now as well.
Yes. We're gonna find out. Jake, he has like a kaiju, like AM 2 a.m. talk show
in Tokyo.
In Tokyo, yeah, exactly.
Very successful.
Jacob, how are you? You were also on location doing things this weekend. You didn't go across the country, but you went to a
No.
whole other state, so that was
I
interesting.
did. I went to Florida. I'm doing well, but my week in toys is disappointing. I did go to a toy store yesterday while I was in Florida, and it just was not good. Did not find anything that caught my eye. And then also I hit up a couple Walmarts because I've been seeing that people are finding the NECA Ninja Turtles 2 sets in stores already, even though they haven't shipped, but they're hitting. So I was like, well, let me go check. And I walked into Walmart knowing like they never really, my Walmart's pretty, low volume. It's not, usually don't find the stuff I'm looking for. And I walked back there and I see a 2 set of Raphael and Michelangelo. And I was like, oh my God, they have them. But it was the part 1 2 set. Yeah, it was the 2 from the first movie. And I'm like, these were a year ago. What are these do? Like they're just now getting here?
Dude, I think Bo Bearden is still looking for those.
I got so annoyed. I was like, it faked me out so hard. Oh, so disappointing.
Damn. Well, that's okay. We're gonna find those turtles. We're gonna find the secret of the ooze figures, and we're gonna do it together.
They're out there.
We are a community.
Well, did you pre-order them? You pre-ordered them.
I think so. Yeah, I did.
I didn't pre-order the figures, but I pre-ordered the accessory set.
Yeah. Well, those are more important.
Well, I think it was because I didn't want, I don't know, like $300 to come out of my account at one time. So I was like, I'll get the turtles in store.
By the way, we got
pre-order the accessory set.
Real quick, we got a new member, Nolan. Thank you for joining the channel. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Nolan.
Thanks,
now,
Nolan.
Is that Chris Nolan?
It is director of The Dark Knight.
Nolan.
Oh, well, I got something to say to you, Nolan. We have some words.
You save it for your little Batman show.
Yeah, please subscribe to Gotham City Tonight.
Yeah.
You and I are gonna have a chat.
How funny if it was Christopher Nolan. He's like, look, come out of the show.
We just bullied Rich Green into becoming a member.
Thank you for going green, Rich.
Thanks for going green. He's finally earned his namesake. Finally.
We're gonna finally. This guy's walking around New York City with 2 bags of wrestling figures. This guy's the best.
And 1 duffel bag full of money.
Swimming in it.
I love it. All right, guys. So here's the deal. We got a bunch going on as usual. Let me go ahead and put the link for the giveaway. We've been doing these giveaways every week. A lot of fun. And here's what happened. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I pressed the wrong button. That's what happened. Okay, I'm gonna get it right about now. Last week we did a giveaway for the Superpowers Batwing, and the person who won it did not claim their Batwing.
Whoa!
So we're gonna give it away.
Are we just doing that, or are we doing a double giveaway? Same thing.
Just the Batwing. So to enter, all you got to do is listen. It rolls over. There's no double. I have nothing else to give away. Abby, you guys want to spend an afternoon at our house? That's the giveaway. Just kidding.
Whoa,
please stay away.
No,
we're not doing that unless you like to vacuum.
Not at the house, under the house.
Under the house, right?
We do have some space under the house.
We have the Superpowers Batwing. Anybody who's here tonight can enter. I just put the form in the chat. We'll give it away at the end of the show. But you got to hit that like button to unlock the giveaway. So 150 likes on tonight's video by the end, and you got to be here.
That's insanely doable. There's so 134 watching.
Well, then we should do it. Okay, let me go ahead and say hi to everybody, and then we have so much to cover. There's so much going on, and our topic tonight is, when is it time to sell? And I think this is gonna be a good discussion tonight. I'm really excited about it. All right, so let's go ahead and say hi to everybody hanging out, including all of our members. Jason's here, Steven, AJ, Quick, Batman 89, Nolan. Wish I was that would have to freeze in the winter. Oh, he must be from Canada too. It's a local. I love that.
Welcome, yeah.
Blue Chainsaw Man, Tony Taylor, Rich, Powerball Green. The same duffel bag that Andre had at Mania 1. I love that. Oz is here. Randalorian. Seth is delirious. he says, "Is that how the Ewoks save the trees?" T-shirt Jacob is wearing.
Yes, it is.
Jacob, you are his hero.
Very cool.
Brock Parker's here. Wheels of Chaotic Doom. Country Boy 9. Jessica H. Batman or Matt Bush. I just call him Batman. Matt Bush.
Batman?
Batman's here.
Wow.
Batman, you say. Andy Silva.
Every
Stephen
Tuesday,
Lawrence.
Craig picks the
Just
Batman
about
in the
beats
chat.
out Dems.
B-Town,
And
which
so
is
on.
Batman
Chris Daughtry, Web Arf, and my favorite, Bork Bork Bork, and of course YHS on Monster Island. And all good, lots of fun tonight. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to a listener who sent us something in the P.O. box. I will. This is awesome. Abby wanted to show it off a little bit, but this was from Michael Traverso.
Looks like I'm not going.
No,
to.
here, take it,
Okay.
take it.
Cool.
We love when you guys. We have a PO box. You can find
Hold
it. We
on,
post
what is
it.
that?
It's a book, all
Animation
on
by Filmation.
Filmation,
Oh.
80s animation.
Is there some
Um,
Godzilla in there?
I will tell you.
There might be.
Oh, they left a.
Listen,
Was there a post-it note on there saying who it was for?
it was. He said it was
Yes,
specifically for
have
Craig.
Some.
He said specifically for Craig. Ryan has this theory that I
Craig
get the
absorbs all.
packages and I hoard the good prizes.
Yeah,
He
I
keeps what
never
he
see
wants. He
Jake
does,
get
yeah.
anything. This is where
I don't.
Yeah, I never
No.
see Jake get anything. Like Craig all of a
He
sudden will
does what he
get
wants.
this like fucking Hasbro box show up, and he'll be like, "I don't collect these, but I'll keep them. Here, would you like
Oh,
this
I love it.
accessory Nerf
We
pack,
don't have to
Jacob
reveal
Walsh?"
everything.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Hey, listen, real talk. We're all cantankerous this week, and that's what makes our show a little bit different. You never know. A fight could break out at any moment. It's a ton of fun. It's like family.
I'm not kidding, Tank. I
You mean-
ate. I'm good.
We appreciate. We have a PO box. We'll put it up in the video. It's not expected that you guys send us stuff, but people do from time to time. You guys write the coolest letters, and it really means a lot. So whether you're a YHS person or a toy anxiety person or both, we very much appreciate it. It's very cool. So Michael, thank you so much for that.
Yep. Appreciate it.
So where do we even begin this week? There's so much going on. There was actually some news today. Ryan, I know you had some major I'm going to call them toy moments. You seem like you finally had some big wins for yourself. Do you want to go ahead and kick us off with some pickups and things like that?
Yeah, I'm going to kick off one of the first things that I got at the because I went to Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle.
Okay.
So Jake Stevens and I were flipping through comics. We all know Jake Stevens. He is from Forlom to Zuckus. He's a legend here in these parts. And we're flipping through comics, just going through the back issues, and he's just looking at Ninja Turtles Adventures from Archie. Then he pulls out this comic. A comic I've been looking for years. I saw it once in high school on the newsstand, on the spinner rack at the drugstore across from my high school.
Okay.
I went there the next day with the Toonies, thinking I'm going to get that comic because it had the coolest cover I've ever seen.
Okay.
Next day, I went there on my lunch break. The comic was gone. I've never seen it again. Been checking back issues for damn near 30 years. Have not been able to find it. Jake Stevens
Yes.
all of a sudden pulls
Not
it out.
even on the internet?
Well, I wasn't going to get a PDF. That's no.
Well, no, but I mean like eBay
Nope.
or
Nope, nothing.
okay.
And Jake Stevens pulls out, and I see it from the corner of my eye. And before he even had time to react, boom! I
Snatched
sniped
it
that
out of his
shit
hand?
out of his hands, and I said, "I'm buying this."
Wow.
And then I apologized and said, "I'm sorry, but I am buying this. You are not taking this."
Mhm.
Not that he wanted to buy it. He might have just said, "Fuck it, I don't want it." And he was just like, "Oh no!" With that reaction,
You're hyping this up big time.
You're gonna take it. So here it is: Ninja Turtles Adventure, Donatello in prison, taped up eyes, property
never
of
seen
U.S.
that.
government on an Archie comic cover.
Nice.
That's
And
awesome.
what now? How many American dollars did you spend for that?
$1.50.
Yeah.
You know what though? That's awesome. I think that's like what it's all about, right? Doesn't have to be expensive to be like important to you.
Mhm.
No, and it's
Right?
like it's
Exactly.
always this cover's always been ingrained in my head, and even when people say, "Hey, what's one of your favorite comic covers?" I'm always like, "This one. This one's one of my favorite ones." I don't even own it. I wish I did. Now I do. I feel like a certain end boss has been defeated with my Ninja Turtles and my Archie collection of it.
Okay.
So
That's
this
awesome.
Is, 'cause
Congrats.
it's, yeah, to me it was a huge deal.
No, congratulations. It's really cool. Round of
thank you.
applause.
Yeah. thank
Yeah,
you.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Jake Stevens ever tries to, get in your way again and buy
Yeah.
something that you need,
Give him the old Zuckus.
Yeah. I'm gonna punch him right in the zuckus.
Forlom him in the Zuckus.
That's funny.
Right.
That's funny.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, and then we got a fun poll for the chat. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So also hit a couple Walmarts on the way home because that's what you do. You go stop at these dirty American Walmarts, hope to find toys and not get shot along the way. Went there, found one of those like
describing every day of my life.
and so they had the big display piece, center aisle display thing for superpowers.
Right.
Which made me so happy that I had to get my photo taken next to it, like I was a tourist at Niagara Falls. So if you want to see that photo, you have to sign up for the Geek Dad Life Patreon. Watch Sunday night's episode. It's the only way you can see it. I'm sorry, it should be a Toy Anxiety exclusive, but
He stole it.
Jay did what I did to Jake with the photo. So he snatched it out of our hands. He took it. He used it. So if you
Okay.
want to see it, you got to go sign up for that for him. And I was very happy. And I always was asking Craig, like, oh, dude, can you grab some extra Batmans if you ever get a chance? I know he's not going to. But anyways, I asked anyways. But I did grab extra Batman because I needed one on card. And it's Rose City Comic Con next month. I'm going to try and go. Jim Lee is there. So this is based off his work. That's his work on the card. I want to try and get a couple signed. I want to get a couple signed as a prize for this show. And I want to get another one signed by Jim. Just 1 sec. And then I want to get another one signed for like a milestone prize for Gotham City Tonight. So, and it won't be one of those like sign up and get it in the wheel and you might win it. Oh, no. It's going to be something special if Jim Lee's involved. All right, folks. So make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on all our wonderful gifts and prizes. But I did pick up a Jon Stewart. I know that Craig got me one, but he only got me one, and I'm going to need two. So I got myself my extra one because I needed it. And they had a new one there. One that has just started popping up places. Everyone knows he's my favorite, and he's definitely yours. The Batman Who Laughs.
Wow.
The Todd McFarlane of Batman. I can't think of any other way to describe it. But the Flash is on the back of the card. They did not have Flash, but I did grab myself two Batman Who Laughs. And yeah, dude, it was exciting. It was exciting to find these, and it was exciting to find just superpowers in the store. Just seeing them, out in the wild. It was great.
That's
Congrats.
amazing. By the way, Jessica Parker,
Yeah,
thank you for joining. We
nice.
appreciate it.
Thank
That is awesome. I know how important that was for you. I have not seen Flash or the Batman Who Laughs, although I have not made it out to many Walmarts in the last week or so. So I'm sure those will be hitting soon. Listen, they're fun. They're just fun toys. Like they look good. They're affordable. I think that's the best part. Pay $10 for a figure is a lot easier to swallow than $28 for a Marvel Legend or a Black Series. So
I talked a lot of shit about this guy, and he's a really nice toy. So I have to eat a little bit of crow.
oh no, see, you can appreciate a toy and still hate the character and the person who wrote it. It's fine.
100%.
I don't hate the person
Absolutely.
that wrote it.
Oh right, I was the person who made it. Todd McFarlane. We don't hate him either.
No, we don't hate him
anybody.
either.
we love Todd.
We love Todd.
We love them all.
We're Todd guys.
Well, I'm a Todd guy. Have been for a long time. Abby,
Yes.
real quick, you have something fun for everybody.
Yeah, I do.
So fill us in.
Yeah, totally. I saw this magazine sitting on my dresser when I was rearranging stuff and doing costume preparation for Dragon Con.
Now, what are we looking at here? Toy Fair?
Only the coolest shit ever. This is Toy Fair 25, the hottest
Got
toys in
Toy
2000.
Fair next to the box of tissues.
Yeah, dude, you got
Yes,
you got
all the
some-
bathroom stuff.
Some
All the bedroom
classics,
stuff.
classic stuff going on here. South
Okay.
Park, which I know we've been talking up recently. on the show.
Miss Toy Fair. There's a new toy magazine coming out, which is actually pretty cool. But so tell us what's going on with Toy Fair.
Well, we're gonna do a fun game from this later on for Extreme Toy Anxiety, so stick around for that. Sign up for Patreon. It's cheap if you want to watch and like play along. But But for us here, everyone, this is I want to do a poll basically because I found a poll that was given in the year 2000. It's Toy Fair's WWW poll.
Okay.
Like
I think
World
that's
Wide
like the
Web?
yeah, it's the internet. I think that's what that means. It's like an HTTP.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. Here's the question. What musician / band would you like to see as an action figure / figures?
Okay. So here's what it is. There's 8 options.
Mhm.
You can only do 4 options in the YouTube poll. So we're gonna
break it up in 2.
We're gonna vote on the first 4, and then we're gonna do the second 4 later, and then we're gonna battle it out. So which musical act? What year is this?
The year 2000.
Okay, so I'm posting it right now for the first
Limp
4.
Bizkit.
And we're going to compare and see ultimately how we vote versus the people of the year
community.
2000. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so the first 4 options are up: David Bowie, Limp Bizkit, Rage Against the Machine, and Kid Rock. Who do you want to see figures from? Boy, oh boy. Man, 2000 was a weird time.
Yeah.
What a weird.
It kind of was. Like looking through this magazine, they were talking about Todd McFarlane at one point, and they were like, well, he's doing South Park figures. What's next? And one of them was like, the suggestions was like Johnny from the from Karate Kid. And like we have that now.
That's what the suggestion was.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I know this has nothing to do with music, but that kid, Johnny Lawrence at the All Valley Karate Championship, he had a pretty
I
good
was like,
showing.
not only does he have a figure now.
Wait, you're
Yeah.
gonna make
Show.
Johnny, but you're not gonna make Ralph Macho?
Yeah.
Hey, I think there's plenty of characters in the whole Karate Kid franchise. Everybody gets a figure. So yeah, vote on that. Thank you, Abby. And then
Yeah,
in
totally.
25, 30 minutes, we'll check the result. Or maybe in 5
Pretend
minutes.
it's the year 2000.
Yeah, you got to get in the
You
mindset.
got to get in that mindset.
Jake,
Yeah.
what is the mindset of somebody in the year 2000?
Oh, dude, it's
Wide
angsty. You're talking about Hot Topic at its prime. Hot Topic in its prime, saving all your money for the summer so you can go in and buy at least 2 pairs of 60-inch wide kickwear or Jinko jeans. You got your little ball, your like metal necklace that you're wearing.
Nice.
Spike bracelets, Limp Bizkit, corn. That's where we're at. Dude.
Shells.
Yeah.
God,
yeah.
I want to. Oh, I'm rewatching that Woodstock documentary tonight.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Rich.
Get my Oakleys. My mom would take me to Upton's. I'll get the Lee pipes because I always wanted Jinkos. Never had Jinkos.
You had
I
to get
got,
the
like,
Lee pipes. instead
Yeah,
of the
Lee pipes.
Jinkos.
They weren't as wide. They weren't as wild. It's
I
very
love it.
disappointing.
I love it. So yeah, polls up there. Guys, I only have 2 very tiny pickups. I guess I could show them real quick. This was completing the retros that just came out. So we've got Grand Inquisitor, Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi Grand Inquisitor, and then Ned B, the droid. I said it last week. These are my favorite things happening in Star Wars toys right now, besides Hot Toys. As far as what Hasbro's doing, I think the retros are amazing. They're fun. They look good on display with either your vintage collection figures, your 5 POAs, your vintage Star Wars figures. I have them all kind of near my Razor Crest. I absolutely love these. And again, affordable, $12. It's starting to be a thing. Sometimes you got to be cost conscious sometimes when you collect toys. It sucks, but sometimes you have to be an adult and go, oh, I got to pay the mortgage this month. Can't buy everything I want. So I really appreciate
Still
Hasbro.
do anyways, so it doesn't matter.
But I still do, but I'm not happy about it, is what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I love those, and I really hope they get to doing they're gonna do Return of the Jedi next year, and I really hope someday they do prequel stuff. It would be really cool to get vintage style Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones figures. I would really enjoy that. Okay, but that's all I have for pickups. Ryan, did you have anything else?
Yeah, Jake?
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Couple more things. I went down the Micro Galaxy Squadron collection.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I have been making myself not do that. Every time I see those, I'm like, nope, don't do it.
Well, I did, but not with just
I'm glad you did.
Boba Fett's starship with Boba Fett and Fennec Shand, who we all love.
We
from
do.
Book of Boba Fett and from The Mandalorian Season 2. But I also picked up the X-wing with Luke Skywalker and R2-D2. And this is one of the ones I really, really wanted. This one, the Hutt Slayer one, and the Falcon are probably my top 3 that I want. But I also found out they made Asajj Ventress and her ship as well, which I also now want. So, I also got one of the little blind boxes as well. And I think I just left it in the living room instead. But anyways, I grabbed one of those because it was like $6. You get a little vehicle.
They're tiny too. They're like this big.
I just got so sad that you said you left it in the living room. I love blind boxes.
I can't say that if I saw that X-wing that I would not buy it, but I have not seen the I saw the Millennium Falcon today and almost picked it up.
It's really
Look at
cool.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
They're really detailed for how small those things are. They look great.
I can't wait to take it out. I'm going to play with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to run
That's
around
awesome.
outside.
Yeah.
So these are kind of like a spiritual.
Take some pictures.
You know, these are by Jazzwares, kind of a spiritual sequel to the old Micro Machine stuff. I saw this Millennium Falcon as well. It's awesome looking.
It's great.
It's like Jake said, it's super detailed. You get these. Look how, like, you know what the sign of details are. Look at the little figures. You know who that is. You know who that group of people is.
Do these come with stands?
Yeah, I believe so. What's this weird ad that's playing? It's not weird, but it's just an annoying ad.
I don't know.
Anyways, how do you get that off? Oh God, I just
That's what
clicked
she
it.
said.
Ah, there we go.
We just click the ads.
I just clicked the ad.
We've
Anyway.
all been there.
Anyways, so yeah, what's cool about these is different stores. I can't get the ad away. Oh well. Anyways, you guys get what I'm saying. Different stores have different ones. I think that the Millennium Falcon and the Boba Fett ship are at Walmart. I think Target has the Asajj Ventress one. I've avoided them, but I can't say that, you know.
I saw the Millennium Falcon at Target today.
Jake,
Okay,
you
so
need the
there.
Falcon too. We flow that thing, and we did a really good job.
We did do
Wow,
we
yeah, I heard
did,
that.
dude.
The Falcon.
Well, now I have to buy it for that because of that
Yeah.
memory.
We need it.
Okay, so Bacon McShake says some of them have stands, some of them don't. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, very cool stuff. You know, we talk a lot about how important world building is for Star Wars, and I think that's the kind of thing that definitely lends itself to some really good world building.
and this is one of the few ones too. You can repaint a good chunk of these, right? Like you could do Rogue One X-wings, you could do Paul's X-wing, you could do Jango Fett, right? You could do lots with these still. Until they start painting them gold and calling them anniversary exclusives, then I think
Red and green.
I think we're
I'm
okay.
excited for the Christmas ones.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I just
Me
holiday
too.
ships.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I would buy a holiday ship.
Yeah, let me build a diorama.
Yeah, that stuff's really cool. I'm super excited. Yeah, I had this, you know, I watched the Andor trailer again the other day, and there was all this, you know, they've got this Disney Plus Day coming out, and they're kind of hyping it up, and there's all these new interviews coming out, and I watched this interview clip with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, and it was like 8 minutes of them talking. And it got me so excited for Star Wars. I was just like, almost like, first of all, Dave Filoni, when he talks, sounds like a Will Forte character. That's the first thing that struck me. He's like, well, just, you know, oh man, what we're doing with Ahsoka is it's just, but in all seriousness, I am so excited for Mandalorian season 3. I am so excited for what they're going to do with Ahsoka. And to me, Andor looks like off the charts incredible. You know, exploring that Rogue One universe.
Yeah.
So I know we can be tough on Star Wars when it comes to toys sometimes, but it's still such an important part of my life, and stuff like the Millennium Falcon and the Slave One, or not, whatever they call it now. That stuff's really cool. So
Yep.
excited about that. I have one more pickup. I forgot. It's over yonder. I'm going to grab it. Abby, do you have anything?
No, I don't, but I wanted to say that David Bowie is leading right now, even though I voted for Limp Bizkit.
Ugh. I also voted for Limp Bizkit. Come
Hell
on, guys.
yeah, Jay. Dude, I'm talking music powerful enough to like break down Woodstock 99.
Oh, well, I guess I should vote. Is there any
Yeah,
Canadian
do it.
bands in there? Is Bryan Adams
Wow. David Bowie's winning by a large margin, which
in there?
Yeah.
Well, that's
David
not even-
Bowie.
I mean, I get why David Bowie's winning, but he doesn't that's not like David Bowie had his prime in like 1978. Like, this is the year
Ooh.
2000. 100,000 guys. We're talking about like, Everclear and Lit.
I'm going to vote for Kid Rock because his politics are sketchy.
Okay. That's good. I like it.
I don't like his politics, so I'm going to vote for him.
Okay. Sounds like an
Um,
American
What was
thing.
that Canadian
Yeah.
band that was really popular, Ryan? They played at Woodstock 99. I can't think of their name.
All bands are
Tragically
Canadian.
Hip. Tragically Hip.
Oh, the Hip. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's my other pickup.
That lead singer passed away from cancer a few years ago. He did this big farewell tour, and they ended it in Ottawa, and they aired it live. And 2 days later, he passed away.
Yeah, he had brain cancer. It was really sad.
Yeah.
Cool band. They didn't. I can say this as somebody was a music fan, big time in that era. They did not get a lot of American play. They stayed pretty underground here, but obviously huge in Canada. Even Dan Aykroyd's a fan. So, this came in my pre-mutation NECA San Diego Comic Con exclusive. I did not get it at the con. Hold on. Collective Soul are not Canadian.
They're from
They're
Georgia.
They're literally stop it.
No, they're literally from
They're from my
like Marriott
hometown.
Stockbridge.
I literally have
Nope.
seen them at Home Depot. They
Yeah.
work
Nope,
there.
they're from
Okay.
Calgary. That's a fact.
Georgia zone.
Okay, listen. Pre-mutation. I
There's
think this
also
is
Canadian Bush and American Bush, and one of them had to be Bush X, and I'm not going to tell you which. Okay, go.
Okay, here we go. To me, this is one of the best sets NECA has ever done. The pre-mutation episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original animated series. Abby, will you actually show this off?
Oh, I'd love to.
Because I can't show it off and talk at the same time. You don't have to hold it super close. Just kind of hang back and yeah, there you go. Bebop, Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, and I can't even see who's the fourth. Is it Splinter or Shredder?
Yeah. No, it's
Splinter.
Splinter.
You're like the best toy sets I've ever got. Who's in there?
How about
Who's in
Yoshi?
What a fan.
Listen.
Craig,
Listen,
what is
listen.
this?
Listen. Somebody said earlier there's a drinking game. Every time I say listen, I just said it 6 times. You're all gonna die tonight. Listen.
Oh.
This is a great set.
a fun twist.
You guys know how I feel about NECA Turtles. I think it's one of the greatest toy lines of all time. They're going deep. I never thought I would get these figures, and look at the box art. That's amazing. I love it. So shout out to the entire NECA Turtles team. Shout out to our buddy Trevor, who is one of my favorite people in the world just to talk to. He's always
Me too.
He says the funniest shit.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's a great guy.
Love his candor.
We'll have him back on soon. Big fan of the NECA Turtles line, and I can't wait to open those. So there you
Yeah,
go.
they're nice.
They are nice.
Yeah, those are nice things.
That's a nice. Oh, those are really nice.
We have nice things.
Those are really nice toys, you guys. Did you notice they finally made Bebop black like he's supposed to be? That's nice.
What do you mean?
In the first, what is it? The first turtle mutation toys where you transform them.
Oh,
like
right.
Transformers. The
Yeah.
Bebop is white.
Yeah. Well, the early '90s were fucked up.
Mhm.
Things have gotten a little bit better.
Mhm.
Actually, the world is horrible. But let's not focus on that. Let's
Let's
focus
not-
on.
no,
They're
we're-
sm-
That's not
They're
about that.
small
right, Dan?
victories. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, we're
acknowledging
saying
the
small victories. This is nice. So let's celebrate our Bebops and our X-Wings and our Calico Critters.
There you go.
Mhm.
By the way, we're only 40 likes away, I think, from
I think we're gonna do it.
from
Do it.
unlocking the giveaway. So we'll post the thingamabobber there one more time. And also, guys, stick around. We have Extreme Toy Anxiety tonight for Patreon only. So if you're not part of the Patreon, you go to
It's
patreon.com/CSHabs,
time to play the game.
and we're gonna have some more fun. Okay,
It's the Triple H of shows.
Ba-na-na.
Ryan, do you have any more pickups?
No, that is it. Unless we want to talk about my Cantona that showed up this week.
Your what?
My Cantona.
Your
my ice
the one you
cream
bought
maker.
in California?
So the one I bought in California,
One of these?
Oh, yeah, that's
I
up
gave
in the
to Paul.
corner of Craig's screen.
Oh, okay.
I gave to Paul because Paul's been like super nice, and I was like, I'm gonna do something good for him because he needs one. And then I got mine. So
Well,
now,
really nice of you.
now I have one.
I forgot
now-
the code on mine. And
It's
I gotta
the
figure
top
out how to
button 6
reset it.
times. Top button 6 times.
What top button?
The top button. You know, like the top button.
Oh,
Like this one. Oh yeah, like that.
That resets
Oh,
it.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
right at the top.
Oh yeah,
But-
just right up there.
Does that reset the code? Because you put your own code in.
Yeah. Oh, just like that.
Do
Oh,
like
it'll
a little
open right up.
circle.
Yeah, like that. Sometimes
It's then
it's like summoning a genie.
you start and then you stop.
All right. Anyways,
Okay, all right. We're at
So-
169 viewers. Thank you.
there you go. That's really cool, Ryan. I'm glad that came in for you.
Thank you.
Before we,
Doesn't
get to our,
open mine.
before we get to our discussion topic, let's get into just a little bit of news. The reset button is a
It
myth.
absolutely is not.
Listen,
Absolutely real. Oh my God.
love it. You guys are fun. There was a little bit of news today. Mattel had some news today concerning their pre-orders for their Mattel Creations exclusives. I would say get over to Geek Dad Life, watch their midday. The funny thing, Geek Dad Life did a live stream today at like middle of the day.
Yeah.
And this was the funniest shit ever. I had it on while I was working, and Abby goes, "Is that live? Are Jay and John live right now?" I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "What's their what do they do in work wise?" Like, I don't know. They're just fucking streaming. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No judgment,
Hey,
no question.
probably
I
the-
like it.
Probably
Daytime.
probably the same thing that you two were doing work-wise today while you were watching it.
Yeah, exactly. Little kind of nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Thomas Crosby says, I've started the 87 TMNT cartoon from season 1 last night, and after spent like 2 hours on Macari looking at NECA TMNT figures, do I dare start? Now that's
Yes.
a good
I
topic.
mean, you got a long way to go if you're going to start, but I say
But do it.
reach for the stars, dude, and
Yeah.
just go.
Yeah. Do
yeah.
it.
All right, there you
I
go.
say get him, Thomas. Get him.
Do it right
They
now.
make you
Do it right
happy.
now.
Get him.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
what I'll say.
All those
NECA's
small victories.
NECA's
Make
been
that
really
one of
good about re-releasing the Turtles, and you can like kind of build out that core collection. They are going to put out a new April soon, an updated Casey Jones. So I would
not
say if you're
Bebop
good,
and Rocksteady ever again.
I bet they will. I will say this though. I think is a good tip. Don't go too crazy spending money on like obscure characters might not get re-released, but the there it is. Collect AF said it. Randy said they're going to re-release A-list characters, right? So
Yeah.
your top tier characters, those
They're
are the
coming
ones
back.
they're coming back. Don't spend too much money on those. I would just pick out the ones you want, and that's my new rule with toys. You don't have to be a completist because it's just too hard and it's too cost prohibitive to be a completist on almost any modern line. So yeah,
Yeah, and Space Danger too.
Except
Space
for
Danger's
superpowers. I am going to finish this till completion.
How big of a line do you think that's going to end up being?
I hope it's 10,000 figures.
Just until the
Probably-
end of time, huh?
I hope it's every character they've ever made in DC Comics.
I'm telling you, dude, I've never in my life wanted to buy a DC figure until I saw those, and now every time I'm in Walmart, I think about buying them.
Wow.
I do.
Dude,
And it's
You know-
it's that Batwing, man. That Batwing is awesome.
it's so good. When I did an unboxing of it on Toying Around last week on Thursday.
Mhm.
Check out Kevin's channel when you get a chance.
yeah,
I love like the box is so small and it's like how does it fit in there?
yep.
And then the wings are all folded up, but it's like
Yeah.
it's such a great toy. It gets
It's
a
awesome.
toy, like it's a
Mhm.
real toy.
And you
not
can
a
win one
collectible.
tonight. You can win it.
can
All you
win
gotta do is
one.
enter it.
I'm entering.
Yeah.
Jake, you can win.
Yeah.
Hey.
I will-
New collector.
Hey, I will say this.
line.
If you go, but McFarlane in like 3 years has put out probably over 100 multiverse figures. The Batman 66 line is 15, 20 figures deep now. There's no reason to think that this won't be a pretty extensive line. So
Yeah. I
pretty
guess
excited.
it's also it's
Here's
doing well. It's pretty pop. Everybody seems to love it. So
Everyone seems to love it, but it's like it might be the most popular line to ever qualify for Peg Warmer of the Year because there's so much.
And
of it.
also toy
but
line
it's
of-
also you can't consider it a peg warmer. It's new. It's only been out for
Sure.
I've been seeing Lando 8 Lando Calrissians on every shelf I walk into for the past
Dude,
fucking
they're putting-
6 months.
The Black Series Lando figures are showing up at stores that don't even traditionally carry toys. Like I saw one at the hardware store the other day. I saw a couple at the farmer's
But
market.
guess what? back in the 80s, you would find superpowers at the hardware store. So it actually makes kind of perfect sense.
Dude,
And
you know what I'm...
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
But I'm like, I think the idea of them having that big aisle, that big middle of the aisle cardboard setup and stocking these things like tits high, I think that for what their price is, I think that's perfect.
Right. Because kids can walk by. Let me tell you this
Parents
story.
will walk by and just load up and be like, I'm getting my kid, everybody today.
God
Yeah.
bless my brother who took his son's 3 years old. They went to Target the other day and did the toy aisles. He had the rule, you can get one toy, no other parameters. And this is really funny. My nephew first picked out the colossal Gigantosaurus, whatever the thing is called for the new movie. Gigantosaurus from Mattel. And my brother goes, well, I told him not to get it because we haven't seen the new movie yet, so it's not even canon for us. So he ended up getting the regular Colossal Rex. And he's like, dude, why is that thing like $60? I was like, because it's fucking huge.
It's a giant
man.
toy.
It's giant.
I like Andrew's reasoning on that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So guys, by the way, ton of people watching. We thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, all the stuff. You know the rules of YouTube. You know, just by being here, you know the rules.
Ryan, you saying the thing about those toys being in hardware stores back in the day and whatever, it instantly brought back a memory to when I was a kid, and I know it's a memory that you share, maybe not so much Craig and Abby, because I don't think you guys collected this kind of stuff. But do you remember? I remember anytime I went to like a CVS or a Walgreens with my mom, at the checkout, I'd be like, Mom, can I please just get 2 packs of Marvel Fleer Ultra?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Those fucking X-Men cards were at the counters of every store.
just
Oh,
and
did they have-
were at,
I
like
miss
the
it.
stations?
Yep, just a
like,
little
when you go
box
to those-
right at the checkout.
right at the checkout. So you'd have like, I remember being like the wax packs of cards. So you'd have like Marvel, like whatever Marvel cards were out at the time, and then
Yeah.
you'd have like all your your fruity candies, your gummy candies, your chocolate bars, and they were all right by the till to go get the gas, or at the drugstore. Same
Right.
Drug
thing,
stores.
right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
CVS,
drugstores were.
Walgreens. and
Mhm.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
got
and
memories in New Jersey seeing all Legos and Calico Critters, all
Yep.
that kind of stuff.
But even like
Good old
getting
drugstore.
comics from like the drugstore and gas station back then too, like that's another like heavy hitter memory. Like getting those cards, getting smaller toys as well, because sometimes they would carry smaller toys at the drugstore
Mhm.
and at the hardware store, depending on what it was. Like we would, like Christmas time comes and we still get toys at Canadian Tire. You're probably like, what the fuck is Canadian Tire? But it's like
we have stuff like that. It's just called like American Tire or something like that.
American Tire, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like it's cool. Like, yeah, Jake's right. Like it's just I do miss seeing that, walking in to like
Did
those
they,
stores and then you see
Mhm.
cards.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did they was there Marvel Fleer Ultra cards? Were those the ones Fleer had I don't think it was Fleer Ultra, the ones that came in like a cardboard sleeve. They were like a more premium card, but I know they did Marvel, but I can't remember what they were called. But anyway.
Yeah, I remember buying those, but I don't remember exactly who put them out. But Marvel Fleer Ultra had like multiple lines throughout the year. It wasn't just
Right.
and I feel like Fleer Ultra was kind of the more top of they were the those were the $4
Those are the premium, right? They were like
instead
oil,
of the $2 packs, that you would some of the other ones you'd get. But
It's
Dude.
the,
And
it's
I
the white
remember-
packaging on those old Marvel cards too that really.
yeah, those
Yeah.
old, like, I don't know if you remember, I know this is a toy show, but like the thing that I really loved about Fleer Ultra is they also did just like a Spider-Man run, and then they did just a Wolverine run where it was all the Marvel Masterpiece. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Ryan's turned into the super
Cool
funny
boy.
flippy the guys from Nope.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
goosebumps.
gosh, dude, you're speaking.
Dude,
You're talking dirty to me. I love it.
there is a lot
I
of
like
used to
you.
grab a Powerade too. I love it. Everyone's just
Yeah.
going down. Guys,
I
this
like
get
show,
mermaid cards.
Have an
This
ice cream
show is-
sandwich and a pack of elf cards. Like that was like the shit as a kid, man.
Lawrence
Mhm.
Wade says he just put together a complete set of the Flair X-Men cards. Yeah, I mean that's what this is all about,
Yep.
right? We're keeping memory lane alive. Okay, little
It's
bit of
the year
news.
2000.
It's the year 2000, guys. Real quick, let's end the first part of the poll. How are we?
Okay.
Yeah, let's check in.
Oh yeah, Flair. That's what it was. Flair had they were thicker cards. They came in a gold like cardboard sleeve. It was awesome. Okay,
Okay. We're checking in now.
check into the poll.
Leading, I guess we should start with who's not leading. In last place, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock is not. getting a
How
figure.
can that be?
Dude, I don't know.
Not
He's
Kid
the bull
Rock.
god.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
I don't know. I think you get a Joe C figure, like a
I mean,
2-pack, or like
yeah,
a build a
maybe.
Joe C.
Yeah. I don't know if you build a Joe.
I don't know if you guys heard about him. He's 3'9" with a 10-foot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Who else?
All right. In third place right now, we've got Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, come on.
What, really,
all right.
people? What is
Yeah,
wrong with all
Dude,
of
I
you?
always loved Rage.
Gosh.
Um,
You know what?
okay.
For every one that we don't like as an answer, we need to have someone become a member. I think that's how
Right. There you go. There you go.
And I'm guessing David Bowie is number 1 and Limp Bizkit's
But
number
yeah,
2.
it goes
Is
Limp
that-
Bizkit and then David Bowie. Mhm.
I don't want to continue the poll.
You just want to end it?
unless
We're not
going
gonna
to
do the second half?
We're done. Sorry, guys. Actually, just end the whole feed.
Jake, you're gonna hate the second half.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like Limp Bizkit's getting robbed, so it doesn't. I'm checked out of it at this point.
And it's
so.
year 2000. Where's Natalie and Blulia? Come on. It's kind of bummed out at this, man. Like,
That's all
where's
right.
she
She's
at?
torn.
I just
And-
saw
and
the
where's-
hole.
And where's my
I'm
Lisa
already
Loeb action
torn.
figure?
Um,
Speaking of Lisa Loeb and hot girls with glasses. Oh,
Yeah.
and
I
Abby,
love her.
right? She kind
Oh,
of gets lumped in there
You
too.
say.
I met Rachel Lee Cook this weekend. At
oh, you got to tell us about that.
Did you get her to take the glasses and let the hair down? Like you
She's
know,
all that, dude.
You know what?
Makeover.
I told her to put the glasses on and put the hair up. I was like, oh, overalls,
Hold.
glasses. Oh,
Oh,
No.
our paint
don't
stain.
you?
What is this? A fucking bet?
Jake's having a bad day. He wants to break
Ugh.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
chocolate starfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about meeting Rachel Lee Cook so I can finish putting up the fucking
Is this a
poll.
toy show?
We
It's
don't know what it is
traditionally,
yet.
yes, but we get to do
Traditionally,
whatever
but
we
we're kind of
want.
just going back in time today.
But we get to run
And
the show.
I love it.
she
I
was
love
like
it.
the nicest
Me
person,
too.
and she was like next to Freddie Prinze Jr., and he's like also
Oh, dog.
the nicest dude on the planet. I figured out that Freddie Prinze Jr. is me if I was like had everything going my way in life, because he's like he's a beautiful man with great hair. He married Sarah Michelle Gellar. He got to play Fred. He was a writer for WWE, and he's
Fred.
a Star Wars character. Dude
to play
is
Fred.
living
Yeah,
the
dog.
life I wish I had.
Guys, the
And-
second half of the poll has just been posted. So your
What's our
next
likes
poll- we're
while
at
you're on
hun-
there?
137 likes, so 13 away. Guys,
Freddie
next
Prinze
four.
Jr.
Hold on, please. Christina Aguilera, Santana, Mariah Carey, and the Backstreet Boys are your next four options. The winner of this will battle out David Bowie for year 2000 figure supremacy. All right, Abby, keep
Okay.
going.
Oh, forgotten. Yeah, truly. What were we talking about?
Rachel Lee Cook.
Oh, Rachel Lee Cook. Oh, I was saying Freddie Prinze Jr. does play an exquisite hacky sack, is what I was going to say.
There you
Right?
go.
He's like the perfect man.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like
Like
his,
we should
art
all
piece.
find our Freddie Prinze Jr. in life.
Thank you, Bork, who is my Freddie Prinze Jr., because he just became a member of the channel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's get into some news. And we got a discussion topic, guys. This was announced today. Hasbro, Power Rangers, Lightning Collection, Street Fighter mashup. It's the Ryu Crimson Hawk Ranger. I don't know what the hell is going on, but you know what? I kind of like it. Like,
Okay, can I tell you why
kinda
this
like it.
excites me?
Sure.
Mhm.
So this means Hasbro can do Street Fighter things.
Sure.
This means there's a possibility that we can get X-Men versus Street Fighter figures from the video game.
shit.
So
That
I just
game,
want to put
dude,
that out
that'd
there.
Be cool.
The Capcom
could-
versus.
We could get Capcom versus Marvel. We could get X-Men versus Street Fighter. This is when I first saw this,
Wow.
I was like, this This is the shit I need. I need a Chun-Li and Spider-Man figure. I need Ryu versus Wolverine.
What about Ken, my favorite Street Fighter?
Why not? Put Ken in there with Gambit. Let's just do it. Put them all in there. Right? Like, to me, this is like super exciting. And I know it's like a little weird. It's a weird mashup, but I'm down. If this leads to bigger things down the road, I will buy as many of these plasticless boxes with a picture of Ryu and a Power Ranger on it that I need to get it done.
There you go. But in 5 years, we're going to be at plasticless figures, and everything's going to be cardboard. It's going to be awesome.
Hemp. They'll all be hemp.
It'll be all hemp. No, it'll all be like some weird diesel. It'll be a liquid somehow. Like,
oh man, my figure came really oily, dude.
You have to freeze it first.
David Cabal, still need AutoZone, bulk, and skull. There you go.
Yes.
So yeah, this was kind of
That's a
cool
throwback.
thing. There's going to be a lot of reveals for Lightning Collection this week. They're doing a bunch of Power Ranger stuff for Hasbro, so I wanted to make sure we touch on that. Anything else to say about that before we move on?
I like his little leg flame accessory.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Nice.
Even though that should be with the Ken mashup and not a Ryu mashup, but that's here nor there. Just old being picky about a Street Fighter again. But
I want Street Fighter Legends based on the movie. I want an M. Bison, Raul Julia. No, I want Adam's Family. I want Adam's Family Legends, actually, is what I really want.
I want a Kylie Minogue Cammy and a Ming-Na Wen Chun-Li today.
Wait, was that her in the Street Fighter movie?
Yes! Ming-Na Wen plays Chun-Li, and Kylie Minogue played Cammy. Dude, legendary cast. We're talking like the greatest movie of possibly all time.
Wait, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
There you go.
Wow.
All right, let's move on to a little bit more news, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. We got a lot of people watching. Thank you, guys. Make sure you
get that reference.
Thanks for doing the poll.
Yeah, poll's good.
Yeah.
What's going on with the poll?
Oh, have you tried this poll? Sorry, I'm very sorry. Yes. Okay, so we have a tie for like in last place. Christina and Mariah Carey are dragging behind.
Wow.
What?
Oh, wait, Christina Aguilera just pulled up by 1%.
You know what? Okay. I'm voting up for her too. Just to make.
Dude,
what were the other two? What were the other two options in this?
I was about to say. All right, Backstreet Boys are in the lead. Right behind them is Santana. Mariah Carey's in last place.
Out of these four, I didn't vote, but I think I would pick Mariah Carey.
I voted for Mariah Carey too, Jake. We're the same person.
Dude, Santana, if he comes with Rob Thomas in a 2-pack, I am in. Well, it's just like the ocean.
No, dude, spread your wings. Spread your wings and learn to fly. For you have become a butterfly, dude. Mariah Carey.
Is that Mariah Carey?
It's Mariah Carey.
You're my hero. How's that song go?
Dirty. That's everything.
Oh, dude, that Rolling Stone cover of Christina Aguilera where she's
I'm not talking about. Okay, Rolling Stone cover is great. I'll give you that. It's phenomenal. But dude, the Dirty video alone is her pro wrestling against the luchador.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is awesome.
Oh yeah,
come on. Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
she's all like dirty and she's all like oiled up and sweaty and gross. Dude. Cool. Yeah, we love it.
Dude, it's so
all right,
cute.
Real quick, Marvel Legends Retro Ghost Rider. Obviously, we know there's going to be a Ghost Rider HasLab coming. Ryan, walk me through. How do we feel about this? Pretty damn cool, I think.
It's awesome. I think the only thing, it's again, Ryan Dole's nitpicking tonight, clearly. I wish it came with a head that was glow in the dark like the old 90s toys, like the Ghost Rider toys in the 90s had.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is like that's a stupid
packaging.
Ooh, because
that also
it's gorgeous.
That brings me back.
I wonder. So this is the only figure they've kind of revealed with this kind of packaging, but I feel like this has to mean that there's more figures. Like they're not going to create this kind of packaging and just put out one figure in it, right? Like when you see the Spider-Man stuff, it's like that's an ongoing. You know, with the fancy like old school packaging,
retro style packaging.
So it makes me wonder if there's going to be more Ghost Rider stuff that they're going to be putting out like this in prep for the HasLab.
Well, it's his anniversary year, so
yeah,
I can see it Why not? I could see a whole wave. They'll do Vengeance.
God, this whole
And-
time
Well,
I
I
thought they
just
were
I
doing
just
a-
think I just think they're going to.
I've been confused. I thought they were doing a Ghost Rider Haslam.
Like
now
this-
I remember that
I
show.
remember that
Ghost
show.
Rider.
That was
Uh,
one I did see.
This packaging brings me back, dude. This, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't talk. I don't
Tell
know
me why.
Ain't nothing
Snow.
but a heartache.
I'm voting for Backstreet Boys. This reminds me of KB Toys for some reason. Like specifically
Yeah.
walking into a KB Toys, seeing that artwork. It's beautiful. Love it.
I'm trying to think of
Love
what
it.
else they got
Love
left to
Pink
do. Iron Man, I guess. That's the last of the
Yeah.
toilet. They've already done Fantastic Four retros, X-Men, Marvel Universe,
Spider-Man.
now Ghost Rider. So I guess Iron Man's the last of the bunch.
This was also teased today for starting lineup. No figures have been revealed, but we got a basketball hoop.
I'm gonna put my Gambit on that 100%.
Wow.
There were people talking about, because I guess there's at some point in one of the cartoons, Optimus Prime plays basketball, and I know Super 7's putting out that version of Optimus Prime, and the Transformers fans were like, "I'm getting this for my Optimus Prime."
Jake needs one of these for his Godzilla.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll buy this and put a little Godzilla on it. Then I got to find that the Charles Barkley.
I need
figure.
this for my How I Beat Shaq video recreation.
Wait,
Aaron
Aaron Carter?
Yes!
Okay, cool.
Backstreet Boys are relevant.
How's the chat doing, by the way? It's going crazy
Oh,
tonight.
wait, the chat is freaking out about Britney Spears' exclusion from the poll.
Oh,
There's been
sorry.
several people have complained.
Free Britney.
Well,
Put
we
her on the
freed her,
poll.
and now we can't vote for her. Everyone's very upset.
I did forget about the Silver Surfer and Hulk cartoons as well.
Okay.
So thank you.
gotcha.
Thank you for pointing that
The
out.
Toon Grump.
Mm.
I never thought we were getting a basketball hoop figure. Loved him as a kid. Oh shit. David Cabal. Craig, have you seen the 86 Transformers movie? No, I haven't. Probably never will. It's
They
just, I don't
swear in it, dude.
I have an aversion to Transformers. I don't know. The older I get, the more I still don't care. But
Good.
that's fine.
Yeah. Free throw.
Ray
line.
Alonso, yeah, this could be a Michael Jordan dunking from the free throw line. No, I don't. I do want to get a vintage Optimus Prime complete because it's part of the Jeffries Hall of Fame, and I want to be a completist on it. Okay. And then there wasn't that much other news today.
I love how. Wait, Craig. Hold on.
Yeah, go.
I love how just earlier you were like, you don't have to be a completist. It's too hard in the modern toys. You're already like, I'm going to be a completist on this. All right, okay, go.
No.
That's
I'm
the other
I'm a
Jake.
Jeffries completist.
Take
That's a
a
made up
chance.
thing. That's
Oh,
our
you're
own made up
Jeffries
thing.
completist. Oh, yeah, that's
Jeffries Hall
yes.
of Fame completist. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so let's do some updates. Let's get to our discussion topic. We are at 148 likes, so looks like we're probably going to unlock that contest.
We're getting there.
So let me set the stage here a little bit, and we appreciate you guys being here. Ton of fun. If you're new, thank you for being here. We're here every Tuesday night. I like to think we do something a little bit different than the rest of the toy stream. Every toy YouTube stream has its own, like toying around, like they do all the unboxings, and like Paul has his style where, let's face it, Paul's is like he's like this is about me. This is the Paul show, and I love that. It's fucking awesome. Geek Dad, like you're just gonna get like this deep dive discussion on whether it's Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe. And I like to think that what we bring is a level of neurosis, anxiety, depression. Like we're trying to build all the and every YouTube toy show somehow has Ryan Dole.
It's true.
It's true.
He's on another show right now.
He is. He's a clone. I love it. But I'm excited about this discussion topic, and Jake, this was your kind of idea tonight,
Yeah.
and I would like you to kind of set the stage of what the topic of when is it time to sell, and why this has been on your mind lately. And I think we're gonna have some good discussion about this.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like when you get to a point where, I don't know, the point that I've gotten to in my collecting and probably a lot of people is that you get to a point where it's like you've been collecting so long that maybe your tastes change, or maybe you're running out of space, or a combination of both, or I don't know. Like I sold some toys this weekend, and there were toys that I really liked, and I really liked having them. And it felt weird to sell them, but I sold them because I knew it was a line that I wasn't gonna like keep collecting. I had no part of me has ever like tried to complete the series or anything like that. And it's a space issue. And I just thought it was an interesting topic to see like where you started with your collecting and just how, I used to buy every little bit of Godzilla stuff I could find just because it was hard to find. And then it gets to a point where it's like, well, some of this is junk. Some of this is just cheap crap that doesn't make me happy to see anymore. It's not stuff that gives you joy. We're now in a world where there's so much coming out, not just for like Godzilla, but for everything, that it's really, you can pick and choose. You don't have to, try to buy every toy that's of something. It's just like a weird,
right.
It's a weird thing.
And what now, for context, what did you sell? What did you
I sold some Planet of the Apes figures. I had some of the NECA Planet of the Apes, and then some of the older I think it was Hasbro did some Planet of the Apes stuff, and I had a little Detolf square of that stuff, and I really loved seeing it, and I love Planet of the Apes, but it's just time for that stuff to go. I didn't want to start looking for the old, the Apes figures that I missed out on. I see them every now and then. They're like some of them are kind of expensive here and there.
Is it like this stuff?
Yeah, I had those. I had all those.
You're just going to crack open that wound, eh, Craig? You're just going to...
Well, I want everyone to have
okay.
a visual component.
No, it's fine. It's not like I'm not sad about it. It's just one of those things where at some point you realize like, oh, I don't really need those. I'm not completing that line. They're just taking up a square that I could maybe put something that I am currently actually collecting as we're going and putting like time and energy in, while Planet of the Apes is just getting I'll put it in the corner bottom Detolf because it's like it's kind of out of sight over here, and it's just something that's not growing.
Right. It's interesting. Why I was so excited that you brought this up is because this has been something that's been on my mind a lot lately. I talked about it a little bit last week with Black Series, where I was getting to a point where there's just so much of it, and I'm buying it so often. And every time a wave comes out, I'm buying 6 or 7 figures. And I realized looking at the shelf, like it's not bringing me the joy, like you said, the joy. I know it's like the Marie Kondo thing. If it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. This is different for us. We all have, all these toys. There's not a toy or a, piece of memorabilia or a collectible in this house that doesn't bring me some level of joy.
Maybe not so much joy, but more like attachment to a memory. Like it brings back a good memory from
sure.
That's for me why I like to look at things, especially from recent trips, because that will keep it fresh in my mind.
Right. Now, this is a good tip from lifelong toy collector. You don't need to own it in order to appreciate it.
Yep.
And that's kind of where I've been coming up with my Black Series figures. I actually sold some Black Series figures, and the way I usually am is to be very all or nothing. I either am going to be a completist or I don't want any part of it. And I'm learning that, kind of like I said earlier, with modern toy collecting, being a completist on a bunch of different lines is almost impossible. So I decided to make some rules for myself for Black Series. Some very loose, arbitrary rules that I'll probably break a million times. But my rule was, if it's a character I love from a movie I love, I keep it. Okay? If it's a character I don't care about from a movie that I love, I consider keeping it. If it's a character I don't care about from a movie I kind of don't care about, it's definitely out of there. So I purged, I want to say about 25% probably of my total figures. Got rid of a lot of duplicate, a lot of first order troopers, a lot of Last Jedi stuff, Solo stuff. I did keep Lando and Han Solo from Solo, but I got rid of all the other characters, and it felt really good. All of my like credit collection and Chrome, any of the repaints, just the stuff that's just a lot of bloat. That's not adding. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. It's not really adding anything to the collection other than taking up space. I don't need 6 Mandalorian figures. I just need a couple that look really good that I can be happy with. I don't need 4 different repaints. So it was so cathartic to start getting rid of some of the Black Series stuff that I really started looking at the toy room and going, what else can I is there anything else in here that I don't need to keep going down this road? And the other thing I came to was Masters of the Universe Classics, because as much as I love those figures and have had so much fun collecting them, I am never going to complete that collection. Those figures are so expensive and there's so many of them. So I'm just going to keep the ones I really like. I'll keep Castle Grayskull, and I'll be able to sell off and make good money on a lot of the other stuff. I mean, I literally put a lot of 23 figures on eBay. And I'll just be honest with you guys. You guys can go see it. It's on eBay right now. I'll cut you a deal if you want to go outside of the eBay wall. I put 23 complete Motu Classics figures on eBay for $2,000 or best offer. That's like about $100 a figure. I already had one offer for $1,200 that I think I could get $1,800 for it. That's a lot of money for action figures that I like, but I could get just as much enjoyment from Masters of the Universe Origins or another line that's more affordable. I like Masters of the Universe. I do not need to have a $5,000 Masters of the Universe Classics collection to bring me happiness, especially if I want to get an Eternia in a couple of
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
that is the new Toy Anxiety t-shirt. I do not need a $5,000 Masters of the Universe collection to find happiness.
Yeah.
Toy Anxiety.
So yeah,
No, we should get that on a plaque and all sign it.
Give it to somebody. Let's go to the chat because I know I just did like a thing.
Yeah, and people were also in the chat putting down their rules and what they've been going with.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like
yeah,
seeing it.
like I've been like glued. Yeah, I've been listening to you, Craig.
Well,
but I've also been paying attention to the chat.
Okay, so let's go to the chat. Yes, taxes are going to suck this year. So if anybody wants to buy those from me, I'll cut you a deal. We do a little under the table cash transaction. Okay.
Ooh.
Thomas Crosby said, I went from 260 Black Series down to maybe 20. My limit is that they have to appear in Galaxy's Edge. That's a cool
I like
rule.
that. I like
That's
that.
a cool rule.
Yeah.
So basically,
so nothing.
Nothing.
Very cool.
Right. Okay.
Well, no, you get
That's my Black Series rule too.
Just Rex.
I
actually like that.
They just have the 3-packs, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that would be it, and the Rex, or yeah, I guess it would just Rex is in another. Okay.
Well, no, I mean Kylo Ren. There's if they're on the rides, like you can get.
Yeah, there's some figures there.
Kylo,
I think that's a cool way to go. I like a Galaxy's Edge collection.
Collecting only Origins and New Eternia. Is Dan Larson in the room? Yes, this is very Toy Galaxy, right? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is where I learned this, and I'll say this too. This is what in the shower when I was preparing the speech earlier. This is where I do my thinking. Actually, I do a lot of phone calls in the shower too. I talk to everybody in the shower.
That's true.
You watch stuff in the shower too.
He FaceTimes in the shower, and I'm just like, dude, that's not a face.
Listen, it's not necessarily just a space thing or just a money thing. It's everything kind of goes into a bucket of making the decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you do have to sell because you need to pay some bills. Like that has happened to every collector, unless you're like, have unlimited income. We've all been in a position where you're at least considering selling that high ticket collectible so you can,
life happens.
Life happens.
Medical bills, other shit happens. Yeah.
But I really do want to get that Eternia, and I do want to get back into Origins because it's fun and it's affordable still. I don't need a $300 He-Man figure. Where can I get a really cool $20 He-Man figure? So, that's just where I'm at. Let's keep going to the chat here. Let's see.
Oops, I was just trying to show it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we all were fighting over the Toy Galaxy comment.
I'm in chat in the shower. Hi. We're gonna have to have Dan.
I watch you guys if you're on and I'm not from the shower.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good place.
Showering is where we do most of Toy Anxiety.
It's the least stressful place to be for me. The shower.
Riley Bob. Craig constantly in the shower. I'm a businessman doing business, Abby. I only collect toys in the
phone
shower.
call of my life.
This is becoming a thing now. So, anyways, does anybody else want to chime in? Jake, are you considering selling more than just your Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I mean, I got some stuff. I actually have some stuff on eBay right now. Like I went through, I've been, as far as toy collecting, I know everybody maybe starts at a different time in their lives, but like as far as toy collect, I have a couple shelves of kaiju stuff, and there's Godzilla stuff over here that I've had since I was a child. Like I've been collecting Godzilla forever, and I recently went through two of the detolfs of kaiju here and took everything out and just tried to rearrange everything, make it look a little better. And when I did that, I realized I had a bunch of stuff that was just like, these figures are, the cheaper side Bandai stuff that I've had since I was young that I didn't care about as much. And I got rid of some Godzilla stuff, which feels insane for me to say that I sold Godzilla stuff. I have some Godzilla stuff on eBay right now. I'm trying to sell my Breakout Rex from Chronicle Collectibles. Like I have that ready. If anybody wants Breakout Rex that are hard to find, I have one for sale. And it's not, part of it is because like you sell something and you make room for something. It was that Kraken. I bought that Kraken and I was like, whoa, this thing is beautiful. It's amazing. It makes me so happy to see it. But some of the other stuff, it's just either I've had for so long or I just don't care about it. It's taking up space. And I feel like the last couple of years doing Toy Anxiety, I believe it really kicked into gear the moment we went to Bobby 80's house and saw his collection and saw the way it was, the way it was, curated and put up. I was like, whoa. I like the way this looks, and I've really kicked it in gear doing Monster Island with Jay. It's just really kicked up my kaiju collecting, and it's like, you know what? I got some stuff in here that it can just go. It can go, and I can feel good about it going to put other stuff. And the Breakout Rex, I see Baducci said, I can't believe you're selling the Breakout Rex. Like, it's cool. I think it's a cool sculpt. But I'm not other than like the X Plus stuff, I'm not a huge statue collector, and I just don't, it takes up a lot of space. I just don't think I need it. I don't really, it almost like stresses me out to see it now. I kind of don't want it. I just don't want it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No.
If you don't, yeah. I mean, my rules are, I think, a little different from the three of you. Because I don't like to let go of stuff from my collection, or collections rather. And I think that if I'm going to have to part with something, it's usually because it's cardboard and it's dented or the cat's got to it. Because literally, well, the other thing though, because I have, and Craig, you worked with me. I eliminated a lot of stuff on a shelf basically that was brought into this room that I'm looking at right now. And I know it was like cluttered with a lot of little things. So removing the little things and putting bigger pieces, and then putting ivy and nice lighting, etc., like around it. That ups it.
This is the shelf she's talking about.
Yeah, that's the shelf.
Abby, I completely, feel you on all that, because selling stuff, Craig, this, and we've talked about it before, that over the years, it always stresses me out when Craig sells his toys. I'm like, oh, what do you sell your stuff for? Because that's always been so, because that's how I've been too. It's like, no, I can't sell it. We gotta, want to keep it all. But it just gets to a point where that makes no sense.
Well, and Ryan, I want your thoughts on this. Here's the thing. I'm 38. I've been hardcore collecting for the past 12 or 13 years.
You're a lifelong toy collector.
I'm a lifelong toy collector, just like lifelong toy collector. I'm planning on collecting for the rest of my life because it brings me so much joy and happiness.
Yeah.
There's no way to go at the pace that I go without at some point having to do evaluation and making cuts. I mean, that's why establishing these, it's different with a vintage toy line, right? To a certain extent. I know real Ghostbusters, I want every piece because I know everything that came out. I can make a checklist and I can plan it out, map it out, get it all. But when you are like I was just looking at real quick, Ryan, and then I'll go to you. I was looking at when I was talking about Origins earlier, because I sold a lot of my Origins, but I kind of want to get back into it as my primary focus of Motu collecting. And I'm just like, this stuff is amazing, but they're putting out 40 or 50 figures a year. How long is that sustainable before you're just out of room? And then you have an Eternia, and then the cats are the Eternia.
That's a future Jay problem.
Right? We'll let Geek Dad deal with our future.
Yeah. And Philip Clark saying that we can make an attic in that toy room. Or we can make a toy room in the attic.
Yeah.
We can't.
Can we?
That's where the possums live.
That's where our rodents are.
Exactly. It's rented out already.
Wheels of Chaotic Doom says, I'm nearly 50. I've been collecting since I was 16 and got my first part-time job. Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. And I'm always envious and also baffled by people who don't collect toys. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you saw a movie and you don't want all the toys?
Mm-hmm.
Do you even like the movie? Like, what's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. So, Ryan.
It's also hard when you have other things that you like. I don't just collect toys. You know what I mean? Like my whole house looks like this.
Right.
And it's not just toys. There's other things that I have way too many of, you know, like, so it's like you got to balance your toys with your other collections or the other things that it becomes a lot.
Jason Chrysler says, Craig is explaining why I don't have friends. I love that. Ryan, you've been taking this all in. You don't sell very often, but you're also, I think, a more conscious buyer than me or Jake.
I guess so. Definitely you. I'm not quite sure if I compare myself to Jake. Because Jake has just had, like, Jake and I have similar interests, but the way what he collects is way different than what I collect.
Sure. Right.
Where Craig and I are a lot more similar in that respect. Mm-hmm. And I think it was, it was Toy Galaxy would have been Dan. He said more focus on less stuff. And if anyone's been watching the show, they all do kind of notice it's like Batman, a lot of Batman focus, a lot of X-Men focus, and a lot of Star Wars 3.75. And even though all of that can accumulate to a lot, because they're pumping out waves of X-Men, we're getting about 20 of those a year, if not more. Batman, I can kind of come and go, but it's just like, and to me, collecting Batman is like collecting real Ghostbusters. We know what the limit is. We know how much space we need to make. We know what's out there, and there's not going to be anything new coming. That being said, new retro Batman toys could be coming at us at any moment, and McFarlane showed us that with superpowers.
Right.
Because where I was like, superpowers will never happen. It's happening, and I'm going all in on those. So again, it's just like, so if I'm going to focus on those, then that means I have to drop my focus off of from something else Batman related. So unless I can get a good deal on some Kenner Batman, I'm probably not going to be collecting any more of the McFarlane stuff. Probably not going to be collecting any more of the Spin Masters. And again, too, like you said, with what I'm saying with focus, like I just showed off the Micro Galaxy Squadron vehicles.
Yeah, and I'm going to buy those.
It's
inevitable.
I'm already I got the two I really wanted, and now I just want to get the Falcon. I know how much space I need to make for that. I know what the rest of Star Wars has to offer for vehicles. Those are the three I really want, and so I got them. So again, Craig's right. Like I just don't go all. I'm okay with not going all in on something. And
I love this for Brian. I'm literally scrolling eBay on my phone as I watch this. Admitting you have a problem is the first step. The part
Absolutely.
of this,
I'm scrolling looking for possum calico critters, which they don't have, but they have a set called Possum Creek.
I'm watching Jay on Pop Shop over here trying to buy Godzilla toys.
Yeah.
Ryan, keep going though. Keep going. This is good insight.
It's a good problem.
But yeah, so it's just like, so I just like I said, I just kind of maintain my focus, and if something new comes along, then I have to kind of reassess and drop something else. And if I do have other little side things, I get the occasional Marvel Legends Spider-Man or Avenger or even Motu Origins. But again, too, it's like they have to be my favorite characters, or on like super deep discount, because that's the
Right.
whole reason why I haven't gotten into wrestling figures, because that's a slippery slope,
Right.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
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 You
Go ahead,
said Ryan. You said Ryan like that. You're okay just collecting the ones you want and not going for the entire line, and that is a concept that I think is new to me. You know what I mean? Like I've always kind of been like, well, if I start buying this, I got to get that whole line or I got to get it all. But once you submit to that way of thinking, it makes it way easier. And Jason Kreiser said, "Oh, did Craig? Is
Craig
Craig
just
okay?
passed out.
I just
Did
want to say
Craig
I
pass
didn't
out?
do that. Take a drink.
You ever-
Abby didn't do that.
No, the camera fell, not
Take
me.
a
I'm
drink.
fine.
Abby didn't do that.
Abby didn't do
Uh,
it. Make that T-shirt. Abby didn't do it.
That's fine.
Jason Kreiser says, "Does anyone have actual rules to which they adhere?" And I think it's probably really hard to have actual rules. And I think the toys. We don't have to have rules to toys, but it's like
Mhm.
Right.
it probably if you have the if you can keep up with your rules, then that's great. Bye, Craig. But if you, I feel like I try to talk about, we've talked about our Star Wars collections before, and I know Craig does like Black Series stuff. And as far as my Star Wars collection goes, it's just the stuff that I like. It's like, oh, those little prototype figures, I'm gonna buy all those. I'm gonna buy the
But yours
Ewok
is very
stuff.
focused. Your Star Wars, I think, it's like a spotlight on a certain time
Sure.
and era and characters.
But I think that's the only rule you really need is like just buy the stuff that speaks to you some way.
Yeah,
because like,
I think that's good.
Oh, go ahead, Abby.
Oh, I was just gonna say that Craig buys things, or Craig gets in. Oh, you know what? Honestly,
I'm here.
Yeah, you could
Say it. I don't care.
No, I was gonna say about you. Oh yeah, Craig makes rules to break rules. Like
Sometimes it's fun to break a rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's fun.
I don't have rules when it comes to collecting, and I think that makes it more fun. For me personally, to like go about it in a haphazard way.
Well, the problem
whenever I
is
feel
that
like
when you
buying
go
something.
the problem is when you go to a toy show, and all of a sudden you're considering collecting toy lines that you never even knew existed. And a bigger problem is when you're at Comic-Con and all these exclusives, and you feel like, oh, I'm a toy collector and I have a YouTube show and the people expect me to buy this thing, and it's all just you just bullshitting yourself. Like you just want it to hold the thing and say, I got the thing. What is Good Game
that
saying?
was your classified collection at first.
But now I'm back.
now
He
you're
says,
it's true.
Go ahead.
Good Game props and collectibles. I got rid of all my Black Series and bought a Hot Toys 1/6 Darth Vader. Perfect representation of Star Wars in my eyes for my new collection. Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with buying some Hot Toys.
For sure.
Nope. And you know what?
Yeah.
I have no problems of getting rid of things either, because I didn't get to bring that up. But it's like, because I'll usually take my stuff in for trade,
Right.
and then get the stuff that I'm focused on. So that way, it's just like, it's physics, right? You got to make more room to bring in more, So.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
y'all think I should buy this flying Gigan?
100%.
I'm sitting here like, should I buy, or just, I don't know.
No, it's fine.
God.
People like that. We're gonna have to bring back eBay hangs pretty soon. And Jason says, "Free yourself, Craig. We only want you to get what you think is fun." Listen, I love all these toys. I love my toy room is a disaster right now because I am doing some purging, and listen, a lot of it is kind of like a spring cleaning thing, even though it's the middle of August. You got PulseCon coming up. We got next year. There's a new Ghostbusters movie coming. Indiana Jones figures are coming. We're going to have Toy Fair coming back next year. We got NECA. We got Super 7. By the way, anybody who's like, oh, I'm worried about Craig, he's not collecting Black Series. I literally got a notification from a Big Bad Toy Store today. It says, your 5 Dark Troopers are shipping this week. So it's like, there's plenty of Black Series that, happen.
I don't want to like super change the subject, but it just popped into my head. Did you guys see that for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store is the Paluto figure, which is the original Toxic Avenger, like Godzilla figure that was never released. They like scanned the original sculpt, They're in partnership with the original creator of the toy, and they are finally putting out like the exact toy that would have come out back then. That just never came out.
I'm glad you brought this up because I meant to put this on my list. So let's talk about it. So, yeah, this was going to be part of the original Playmates Toxic Crusaders line. The sculptor was the co-founder of Varner Studios, which is Jake. We talked with, I can't think of his first name, Dr. Varner, the guy who sculpted and created all the original Ninja Turtle stuff.
Yes.
Bought his book. Very cool. To me, this is the stuff that gets me so excited about toys.
Yeah.
Like that this obscure toy line from the early 90s that had this never released figure now gets the chance to see the light of day. I don't think it gets any cooler than that.
This excites me more than the, like Super 7 doing Toxic Crusaders Ultimates, because like those are just recreations kind of. I mean, they're not just recreations, but they're new versions of the old toys. But this is like something that just would have been in that toy line but didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah,
and I think, and it's not just like a vinyl like it looks like it has some articulation. Like it's really cool.
But I like that toy lines are doing that. Like I said, like I'm always going to talk about these damn Superpowers toys whenever I get a chance. But like,
do it.
Superpowers that are just like they're kind of doing that, even though the scale is just a tiny bit off. They're still looking like they could fit in with the old ones. This one here, same deal. I love that, and that's why I just wish, like, Hasbro, please. You got Ghostbusters. Give us new RGBs. Give us new figures with the old sculpts. Just do it.
Yeah.
We want that. Everybody G.I. Joe's doing it. Why can't Ghostbusters? You show a Ghostbusters logo anywhere in the world, they're gonna know what that is. Can you do that with G.I. Joe? No. But you're doing it with G.I. Joe.
How much is Todd paying Dole?
Oh my God. Not enough. Not enough.
Payroll.
Toy Art says this is a great time to mention how much I love indie toy makers. So many cool original figures coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, let's shout out Paducci and Tony Taylor, who are doing
that Slimer.
Yeah, I mean they're doing amazing stuff with
turtles. Slimed.
Yeah, I
turtles?
mean, we worked with them. We did the Crypt Creepers. It's been rebranded as Phantasm Toys, and like, it's amazing stuff. And like, we talked a lot about wrestling last week. There's so many independent toy makers doing really cool wrestling figures. Abby, I don't think anybody's doing Christina Aguilera or the Backstreet Boys yet.
Yeah, and they're not winning in the poll, by the way.
Who's winning the poll?
Santana's in second. I had no idea we had so many Santana fans.
Wow.
I love it.
But
Have you
in
ever
the
heard
lead
a guitar?
is Backstreet Boys.
Have you ever had sex with a guitar? That's Santana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Backstreet Boys and what was versus David Bowie? Well, everybody just let us know in the chat who the winner is, and then we'll notify their management. So we know it's like we would win a Jeffrey, we'd notify them.
I'm guessing at this point we've reached our likes.
Yes, we're about to do our giveaway.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Great job, team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you,
guys. One thing before we start heading towards the end here, a couple notes. If you're new to Toy Anxiety, you enjoy it, tell a friend. That's what we always tell everybody. Spread the word. Click the like button. You can join the channel here for $1 a month. You get cool emojis and chat priority. And also, if you want to be part of Patreon, it's patreon.com/yeshave some, $5 a month. You get a ton of content, including Extreme Toy Anxiety, which is the show that we do after this live on YouTube. We're gonna have Abby's got a game prepared. So
it's time to play the game.
A lot of good stuff. Any final comments? I think this is a discussion that we will keep having, considering the topic about buying and selling.
Yeah,
but I don't
think traumatic. We need to talk about it.
Absolutely.
It is traumatic. It's traumatic, but I don't want to just be selling toys for the wrong reasons. I want to do it for the right reasons. Like I need money, or there's another toy line I really want to collect, or
just sometimes it's just in the way and you're not enjoying it.
It happens. It's happening.
It's okay. It's okay to move on from a toy line you used to love that maybe you don't love as much as when you first started collecting.
Yeah.
It's okay.
One
can
thing,
outgrow things. It's all right.
one thing I will say, and this is a fact about me, and I think this is Jake kind of alluded to it earlier. And I think it's stressed Jake out in the past, but he's kind of learned about it. There's not a toy in my house really that I'm opposed to selling if I want to or need to. I am very connected to everything, but at the end of the day, my need to own it is not gonna ever outweigh. Like, I'm not just gonna hold on to something because I have it, and I it's like my fear of becoming a hoarder. I just have that thing in my head. Like, if I've bought ectoplasm cans and sold them before, make a couple $100, buy them back later. Like, a lot of this stuff, unless if it's like, listen, I have a couple things that are like truly one of a kind special things that I'll want to hold on for the rest of my life. But for the most part,
Glows, right?
well, I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of my ecto glows. I've got my ghost trap that I won last year. Like, there's certain things that have like a really sentimental kind of value to them. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Craig might sell his half of the show, so if anyone wants to put shares in the Toy Anxiety, Craig might share his. He might sell.
You guys,
his
you guys show up
140,
one week. There's just some guy named Don. Hey, I'm Don. I bought out Craig for $300 and 2 self-rising crust DiGiorno pizzas. Yeah, so I'm here. So what do you guys talk about? Dolls?
Yeah.
What do you collect dolls over here?
Well, no, we're going to change it. We're going to talk about the Mets.
By the way, everybody, the Extreme Toy Anxiety link will be posted very soon in Patreon and in Discord. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I won't be there this week because I've got a friend from the Generation X podcast, Mr. Steve 3, whose balls are healing because he just had a vasectomy so that he can go have a good time with his wife.
Are you going to help
Major support for that.
Well, he moved down to LA.
Put all his news. Just put his news right on out there.
He moved all the way down to LA, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, dude, you still got your health card. Come on up. Let's slice you open. Let's tie a tube, right? And so there it is. He came up, snippity snip. He's out the door.
Cool thing to do.
It's a cool thing to do. If you're not getting a vasectomy, are you really even a man? That's up to you.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next week on Vasectomy Anxiety, we'll talk about selling.
Well, we were talking about letting things go, and
sometimes the ability to have children is maybe something we all need to let go.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so Extreme Toy Anxiety is coming up. We are about to do the giveaway. Anything else? Final thoughts before we move to the end of the show here, Abigail.
This has been a blast. I appreciate everyone liking what we're doing here and joining in and commenting. It's cool to just be able to have a conversation and have other people contribute like full paragraphs of things that they feel that are relating to what we're talking about.
I think we're connecting with people
it's
this
nice.
week. I really do. I really do.
Yeah, we appreciate you connecting.
Do you know
with
why?
us.
Why?
Because we're connected.
Because we're connected.
That's an Iron Man 3 reference. For
I thought that was Dr. Evil.
Hold on. Craig, I thought you were a Marvel MCU collector.
No way.
What's going on here?
No, I left that alone. That's way long.
So you're not going to get She-Hulk? I'm getting that She-Hulk figure. Absolutely.
You know what? Can I say
like
something?
show.
I'm trying to stay positive in my life these days because I find that when I'm positive and not complaining about Black Series figures, I'm like pretty happy person. I liked She-Hulk and I liked the new Game of Thrones. I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
Game of Thrones.
No spoilers on. I haven't watched She-Hulk.
Oh yeah.
No
okay.
spoilers on She-Hulk.
No spoilers.
I did watch House of Dragon.
Okay, what'd you think?
I understand why people aren't liking it, but it's only the first episode. I need to see a little more.
I haven't watched it yet.
It felt like me. It felt to me like, you know how like the Lord of the Rings movies are like super amazing and full of all these achievements, and then the Hobbit movies came out. Kind of feels like the Hobbit movie of Lord, but it's the first episode, and I cannot speak to something on the very first episode. It did not blow me away, but I didn't come out being like, well, that sucked. So just got to keep watching it.
Yeah, give it a chance. Give it a chance. It's got all the key ingredients.
I liked it.
Dragons, sex, violence.
Yeah.
You know what it didn't have?
She-Hulk figure.
Ned Stark. But also, most of Game of Thrones didn't have that either. So
yeah.
If She-Hulk rides a dragon in that show, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do this giveaway, everybody. This is going to be cool.
Also, want to point out, I said I enjoyed She-Hulk, and I'm like raging jaded against MCU. So
You
that
hate
should
it.
tell you everything.
Yeah, you do. You broke up.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
No, we're
here we
still
go.
together. It's just rough.
Okay. Yeah, you're still talking.
We're still talking. We're
You're
trying
still
to figure it out.
talking.
We're about to give away this McFarlane Batwing. Everybody has entered. We have the wheel of names. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the shuffle button 5
You know
times.
what? Those came out in '83, so let's take out 83 names.
Wow. Wheel of names.
Since tonight is our second year anniversary +1, let's eliminate 3 people, and the 4th person will be the winner. How does that
Cool.
sound?
Cool.
Oh my god!
And then
here
I
we go.
actually I found a
here.
couple.
The wheel is in the chat.
The wheels here.
What?
I found a couple. I found a couple sad comments. I know Jake was getting back this week, so we're a little light on sad comments. I found a couple. I'll read them, and then we'll.
Are you going to read the one from Mr. Geek Dad Life?
No, I'm not, because
I'll read it.
No,
I'll read it.
I think that person might be in the chat. I don't want to put anybody on the spot. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
got a sad comment.
What you do?
The Backstreet Boys are winning.
All right,
Poll
Backstreet's
right
back.
now. Yeah,
Backstreet's
Backstreet's back.
All right.
Take it as you will. I find that kind of sad.
Hey, I want Backstreet Boys Universal Monsters figures. Okay.
from NECA.
From NECA.
Okay.
All right, 4th person will be our winner. First 3 will be eliminated. Here we go.
Or Toonie Terror's Backstreet Boys. Give me that.
Our first. Our first
Yeah.
loser. But we thank you for being here, Chris Daughtery. Sorry, sir.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
Is it Daughtery or Doherty?
Daughtry.
Like
I think
Shannon
it's Daughtry. Yeah, I don't
Daughtry?
know.
We're not really good at names. Sorry, Grisecki.
Rohowski.
I think
All
that was
right.
the joke.
The second loser is Trapper Harvey.
Trapper Harvey.
Oh, I
Sounds
wonder
like
if
a
he's
Batman
judge.
name.
Sorry, Trapper.
Sorry, Trapper. That's a cool name.
Mhm.
It is a
That
cool name.
Fuck.
Makes me mad he has that name and I don't. I'm glad he
Yeah.
does.
It's a really cool name.
That's a
All right,
really cool name.
Our third
I
loser,
give it to
name.
you, Trapper.
Yeah,
third
he's like
loser
he gets A+ in school.
is Web Barf.
Oh. Web Bar.
Is that our winner?
Yeah.
No,
the wheels
No,
like-
no. One more.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was
I
one or two.
like Web Barf. That's
I
good.
like Web Barf too. That's a good
Mhm.
name. All right, guys. Our winner of the McFarlane Batwing. And if you are the winner, you have to be here, and you have to DM us on Instagram or on Twitter at YHS Podcast to get this. I need your address. I can't just put Web Barf in the mail. You know, I can't just write
Oh,
Web
dude,
Barf.
Two Web Barf mail.
You could.
Yeah, you could.
All right, here we go. Here's our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner tonight, and literally one of the best people I've ever met, Nick
We love
Cannon.
Nick Para.
Nick Para. Nick
Para?
Para.
Para?
Congratulations, Nick. If you're here, let us know in the chat. DM us at YHS Podcast on Twitter or Instagram.
Way to go, Nick.
Way to go, Nick.
Way to go,
You did
Nick. First try, no warm up.
Those things suck. All right, guys, it's time for sad comments. I only got a couple. They're specifically about these Power Rangers figures, the Ryu Power Rangers mashup. Abby, tell people what side comments are.
Sad comments are us giving a voice to the people. We always like to provide a platform for the toy collecting world, and every voice matters. So we find all those comments on the internet through Instagram, Facebook, etc., and we bring them, we broadcast them to you. We get the people's voice out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Sad comments is.
All right,
very
so I'm doing it
Mhm.
myself this week. I just have a couple, and here we go. Are we ready?
Sad Craig show.
Mhm.
It's the Sad Craig Man.
Mhm.
All right, get the music going. I'll even give. Look at this. I got a Toy Anxiety shirt on. It's great.
Available where, Craig? Where can they get a Toy Anxiety shirt?
Toy Anxiety shirt. Where do you get that thing? Belowthecollar.com/YHS
Below the
podcast.
Mhm.
Get a toy anxiety shirt. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Coming at you. Hello, friends. Over here.
Hey.
I was doing it for you this time. So.
Thank you. All right. So this is Hasbro Morphed Ryu Crimson Hawk Ranger. First one. No unmasked faces? Question mark. Okay. Next one.
This is how we're doing it?
I'm just reading the comments. Oh, I forgot. I have to stop the music.
This is like if like Jake was sick, so we had the understudy come in.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Greg's just reading.
All right, here we go.
I don't know how to read.
Next one.
Craig,
Next sad
Craig
comment.
has a 3-word
next
sad
line.
comment.
Same topic. Here we go. This is really dumb. I love it. It's not really a sad comment, but
I have one.
You found
I
one?
have just one. I just got
Same.
one.
Jake.
Jake comes
Jake's
in to
gonna-
save the.
Jake's gonna-
I can't let that be the last thing.
Let me
Yeah,
do
go
one
down.
more that Jake will
Go
save,
down.
save the
In
seg.
flames.
Save the seg. This is like wrestling. Okay.
Save the
All
segment.
right, I got one more. Same topic.
You sure?
Yep.
All right.
Here we go. What about Turbo and Alien Rangers? So many better things to consider and release, guys. That's pretty good.
Eh, Alien fans are ardent.
I don't like doing sad comments. I like the pros to do it. This is
Yeah.
like if I went to a basketball, like a pro basketball game, they're like, "Well, you want to play?"
Would you like to play for me?
No. All right, Jake, you
Craig,
got one?
it's the last minute of the game. We need you to make this shot, Craig, and then we're gonna win all of NBA.
Yes.
And then
Also,
Craig gets put in like, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, hold on. You know what?
he'd know.
Hold on. I'm going to the
No.
fucking comments real quick.
Oh!
I'm going to Geek Dad. He had a good one, and I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
wait, hold on. Isn't that what I just said? Hey, are you
the
gonna read
one-
that?
Yeah, I think we should read. Ryan, do you want to read it or should I do it?
Nope. This is all you now. You need
Yeah.
the save.
Redemption.
Yeah,
right,
dude, you're
there
on
you
a
go.
redemption arc.
So this
right now,
one-
so you
This
need
was
that.
in relation to Mattel announcing today that they are going to make the Wondar figure and the Grizzlor figure, Masters University Origins, much easier for collectors to get.
made
with
to
open-
order.
Made to order, open pre-orders. Okay,
Mhm.
so this is Mattel making it easier for collectors and correcting a wrong. The comment was this: "It's dumb. Something should be semi-hard to get. It's called collecting, not just getting. Hate when companies do this. At least make the packaging slightly different." You know what? I agree. I was
It
like, yeah,
kills me. I know you said you was like, actually, I kind of agree. And I was like, dude, all you do is just get. And you call it collecting. You
it's
can't.
called collecting.
The word collecting doesn't mean that it should be hard to get. Like the word collecting
Yeah.
in the
Right.
definition isn't that it should be hard to find or that there should be some
Rare
task
collecting.
to it to getting it.
Right.
It just
Like-
means that you buy a lot of shit.
We all
Right.
know Bert from Sesame Street collects bottle caps.
Right.
I'm sure he's not going on eBay
If we
looking
do
for
now.
the rare purple soda bottle cap.
I'm so
Right.
sick of you bottle companies putting caps on every damn bottle. Shouldn't be that easy to get them.
Yeah.
Bottles
Collecting
are
denotes
cool.
that you want to get more of whatever thing you're buying, that there's intent to like have a set.
Tony Taylor says, any
collection.
comments with the word semi-hard are automatically great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It should at least be semi-hard if you want to have a good time collecting. Jake, where's this comment from?
This is from the Ghost Rider figure.
Okay, here we go. We're taking it home. Sad comments. Jacob Walsh saving us, saving the day.
ship.
Much like the Ghostbusters, 1984. Saving the day.
Spice
Here-
Girls coming up next on YHSTA 95.
The beat.
They love just doing the same figure over and over. And over and over. And over and over again. When does it stop?
I love that.
Thank you.
And over.
Yes, thank you for that.
That was awesome.
Show
Dramatic flair.
is saved.
Ooh,
Yes.
hold on. I
Did you
like
find one
this. Wait, no. I just like this comment.
Yeah, dude, you tap into that shit.
Hold
You're
on.
gonna cause a real sadness.
This is
panic.
like watching the opening comment, Craig. That isn't really funny. So now we get the headline.
Wow, you really. Hey,
Yes,
that's
we
a
should-
funny comment, but what they don't know is that really did some damage to Craig. He's gonna think about that comment
He is.
when he goes
He
to
is.
bed tonight.
We're
Next
gonna
time
hear about
he's
it.
gonna
Closer,
no, no.
goddammit.
Hold on.
He's gonna write a whole comedy routine now because he thinks he's not funny.
Dude, I'm in the mirror tonight. I'm just staring at the mirror going like this.
It's all
He's the Joker now.
I'm the Joker now. By the way,
we're
I
gonna
did
get a phone call tomorrow, Jake, and it's gonna be. That really bugged me. That really
I'm not a
that guy
fucking
just
warm
said,
up act.
like
Ned,
I am
hey.
not a warm up. I host the show.
Next week when Craig opens the show, he's gonna be like, "Welcome to Toy Anxiety," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you made
No,
your
guys.
voice deeper?" And you're gonna be like, "No, I didn't make my voice deeper."
No, next week,
Yeah.
guys, next week the show's gonna be, hey, how we doing, everybody?
Fucking
Hey.
sequins jacket.
So, anyways, hey, clouds are weird. What are those? You're just like looking up at the sky, and you're like,
Prop comedy.
is that?
He's got us all on mute.
You guys
Yeah.
are like trying to interrupt. So, anyways,
What's
I'm
the deal with toys?
I'm at the airport. They're like, sir, you're gonna have to walk through this X-ray machine. I'm like, well, I don't have any metal on me except for the socket wrench I ate last night.
Bring in the props.
Oh
Yeah,
Oh boy,
there you go.
it's starting already.
Yeah,
see?
I've seen Craig stand up. It's pretty good for yes.
I did stand-up comedy
it's
for
pretty
4
good,
years.
I guess.
Pretty good.
I did
guess.
stand-up comedy
Yes.
for 4 goddamn
No,
motherfucking years.
And I wrote.
I
your
guess it
closer
really
joke.
panned out for you, didn't it?
Oh man, look at this
It's going well.
chaos. The bringer of chaos.
You
He
know
knows what
what?
he's doing.
What'd you say?
I
You
think
said you
he's
wrote my
somebody
goddamn
we know.
jokes. You said you wrote my jokes.
Yeah, I said that I wrote your closing joke.
You did.
Yeah.
What?
I
Oh!
don't want to share it.
What is it?
It's not. It's.
Did
It was a
not say
Macaulay
full-
Culkin joke.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
No, it
We
wasn't
don't make
nice.
fun of Macaulay Culkin
No, we
anymore.
keep that
He's
out.
fine
But
now.
I still needed to say that I wrote jokes.
It was a stupid joke. It was fine.
I'll give you credit, Abby. I think you're
Thank
really
you.
funny.
Thank you.
I would get
Thank
you to write my closing jokes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Steve Lawrence says he's cracking up. Okay. So next week,
Yeah,
get ready.
Jake is a funny guy.
No,
I
10
agree.
minutes. You're going to get 10 minutes next week. I'm going to write a bit. I'm going to do the first stand-up comedy about toys.
God,
Okay.
Good game props and collectibles knew exactly what he was doing. It is clearly somebody we know.
I am doing an opening monologue. It's going to be, you're going to feel like you're watching Seth Meyers. I'm going to be like, oh God, what do I say? I'm going to be like, recent reports show that Hasbro's decided to get out of the entertainment industry. When asked for comment, the Green Ranger said, I don't know. I got nothing. By the way, did you guys hear about him? Okay. We're losing We're losing viewers.
Yeah, your comments are making me like this. So depressed.
Let's
So depressed.
So depressed.
See,
That's
good.
that's literally a Carrot Top joke. You
I
just
know it
stole
is.
that.
Yeah, no shit.
Quit ripping off the greats. and
Hey, you're the
legends.
one that got dethroned. And if we're losing followers, why not do some Carrot Top
All right, everybody.
comedy?
Listen, we had fun. It was fantastic. I will be writing a 6 or 7 minute opening monologue next week.
Is it going to be
There
a
will
closer
be a
look?
fight.
It's going to be very funny. You're going to all laugh.
I'm excited. I'm
It's gonna
excited.
be
to
a
get
good
it
I hope
done.
it's a closer
Yeah.
look. It's going to be like, they went to Mar-a-Lago and they found a series of ecto-glows that were unreleased inside Trump's safe. He wasn't supposed to have those. He's going to get arrested. Whatever it is you guys are doing down there.
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
everybody.
I'm a hack. I ripped off Carrot Top tonight.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'd still get you to
I'm
rate
so
my
sorry.
closing.
Well, thank you. I would love to. I enjoy crafting jokes.
For Abigail Gardner, Jacob Walsh, Ryan Dole.
Yep.
This has been Toy Anxiety.
This has
Yeah,
been
my
fun.
final thought is collect more Padme.
Yeah.
How about this
dream.
one? What's the deal with Hot Wheels collectors? Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's another show for another day.
Yeah, I almost just said something awesome,
Yeah.
but I can't
well,
say
let's
it.
wait for extreme toy anxiety.
What's the
We can say
deal?
whatever we want there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye, everybody. Ryan, have a
y'all.
good night. We'll
Yep.
see everybody for
Extreme.
some extreme toy anxiety in 5
Yes.
minutes. The link has been posted.
Have fun dreaming of Padme, Ryan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye, guys.